Doctors laid out some remarkable updates a little earlier about how Hamlin has improved ever since he nearly died on a football field in Cincinnati 3 days ago. Among the headlines at this hour, Hamlin is awake and communicating with those around him through pen and paper. He is still on a ventilator and in the ICU. Still waiting right now on official news from the National Football League, but the Associated Press reports that the league has decided the Bills-Bengals game will not be resumed. And as you saw, we just heard from Bills coach and a few players who practiced for the first time since Hamlin's injury. We're going to start our coverage here live in Cincinnati. On your side's Rob Hackford outside the hospital where, Rob, doctors gave that great news a little earlier.
Yeah, Michael, here in Cincinnati where we drove down today, doctors at the university described Damar Hamlin's not so simple recovery simply by calling it remarkable. They said over the past 24 hours he's made incredible improvements, and he remains intubated, as you mentioned, and it won't be anytime soon until he leaves the hospital. He remains on that ventilator and in critical condition. But we learned just hours ago that Hamlin began waking up this morning and tonight appears to be neurologically intact. That's a pretty big step forward, and has movement in his hands and feet. He's unable to speak while he has a tube down his throat helping him breathe, but Hamlin has been able to communicate, as you mentioned, with family, writing on pen and paper, and to his family, who have also been there with him bedside the entire time, along with members of the Bills organization. He's been able to hold people's hands as well, a simple gesture, but after 3 days of no communication, it's very meaningful. The first question doctors said Hamlin had after 3 days of being out was, did we win? And their reply was, Damar, you won the game of life.
It's been a long and difficult road for the last 3 days. He has been very sick and has made a fairly remarkable recovery and improvement to the point, as Tim noted, he is now demonstrating that sign of good neurologic recovery as well as overall clinical improvement.
Now, doctors would not elaborate or answer a lot of questions about what Damar's recovery will look like, when he could potentially leave Cincinnati, head home, and recover there as well. They also did not have any info on what caused the cardiac arrest. That'll be part of a larger debrief that's released in the coming weeks as well. In the short term, they want to get his lungs healed, make sure he has time for that, and to get him off that ventilator, which both of those things they say he is making good progress on. Reporting live in Cincinnati, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.